Hello, and congratulations on your recent micro grant award from the Miami Open for Business program. Our next step in getting your disbursement is having you complete a post-award form. That post-award form is designed to collect information from your business and its owners, information that was not needed in order to make some funding decisions, and also information on any changes that could have happened to your business since you completed the application. You're going to be receiving this email shortly. The email does walk you through this process, but this video is also a video walkthrough of the process. So your first step, as noted in this email that you see on the left-hand side of your screen right now, your first step is going to be to navigate to the Miami Open for Business website. This is the same website that you used in order to complete your application, and that site is what you see on the right-hand side of your screen. For many of you, when you do this at home, this is going to look a little different because right now I'm using split screen so that you can see both of the documents or both of the pieces of information that I'm referring to. But if this was a full screen, this would look a little bit different. So again, step one is to navigate to the site. That's the site that you see here. Step two is to go to the applicant login button. For most of you, that's going to be on the upper right-hand side of your screen. Because I am using this in split screen, I actually have to go to these little three lines here. And then I'm going to scroll down. These would normally be the buttons that you would see at the top of your screen. So you're going to navigate all the way to the right and you're going to click applicant login. You are going to use the same username and login that you used to complete your application. For many of you, you already have it saved, very similar to what you're seeing with me. So you're going to hit login. So you're going to see this screen where it says, welcome, you're logged in. You're not going to click here. You're going to navigate back to the email and you're going to click this microgrant post award link. And it's going to take you to a form that looks like this, similar to the screenshot that you see next in your email. So as I mentioned, this form is really designed to collect either information that we did not need to make decisions, but that we do use to report back, as well as material changes to your application. And for those of you who may have received an amount different than the amount that you requested, we're also asking you to update your proposed use of funds. So you're going to go through item by item. So first up is going to be your general business information. So here you're going to enter your EIN number. We understand that you previously entered this, but we do need it in order to make sure that we are attaching this form to the correct application. So we're going to get your EIN number. We're going to get your business name as it appears on your state registration. Also, hopefully, as it appeared in your application. And then you're going to answer some basic questions. Do you sell B2B, which is business to business, business to client, business to government? You're going to answer this. In any place where you select other, we're going to ask you to explain what that other is. We're going to ask you how you heard about our program. This is, of course, so that we can inform future advertising. We're going to ask you some general information such as, do you have an accounting system, a payroll company? Do you have you received a technical assistance? Have you received technical assistance from a provider outside of the Miami Open for Business program? Do you have a marketing plan? So you'll answer these, of course, to the best of your ability, and you'll keep moving forward. So it's not letting me move forward because I did not answer these questions, but these are required questions, so you are going to have to answer them. We're going to cheat a little bit and we're going to jump over to owner information. So if I were an actual applicant, I would have answers for all of those things and I would enter it. Next up is owner information. We're going to ask you to list each owner. And then we're going to ask you for some demographic information that we did not previously ask for in the application, such as the number of adults in that person's household, the number of children in that person's household income, if they're on public assistance or not. And then was the owner previously listed on the application? So this is particularly relevant for those of you who've had some changes or turnover in ownership since you completed your application. If you say yes here, there's going to be some additional questions. So you'll enter information for all of the owners. Under material changes, which is the next item up, here we're looking at, were there any significant changes to your application? Or any significant changes to your business since your application, I should say. So here we're asking you a yes or no question. So do you have any significant changes in ownership, address, website, phone number, email address, or team makeup? If you say yes, we're going to ask you all of these questions. If you say no, we're not going to ask you any of these questions. But let's assume that you've had some changes. I know some of you need to correct an email address. Some of you may have hired additional team members. So let's assume that you have to change your email address. You would come down here and you would say yes, and then you would provide us your new email address. Let's assume that you've hired some additional staff since you completed your application. We're going to ask you for some information on your staff member, including some demographic information on them, as well as are they full-time, part-time, contractor, and what their hourly rate is. And then what is going to be most significant for some of you is the proposed use of funds section. So many of you may have applied for a dollar amount, and then based on scoring and funding availability, you may have been awarded a different amount. So here the question is, have you been awarded an amount different than what you applied for? If the answer is yes, we're now going to ask you to tell us how you want to use the monies, right? This is going to look very different than what you turned in because you turned it in your original application, assuming a different dollar amount. If you did get what you asked for and you want to buy those same exact items, then you're going to hit no. Once you've gone through all 4 of these sections, right, general business information, owner information, material changes, and proposed use of funds, you're going to hit submit. Once you hit submit, that form is now in our possession. What will happen is at the end of each business evening, we will take everybody who has submitted their proposed use of funds for their post-award document, including their corrected proposed use of funds, for that day, and we will take the next step, which is you will receive an email allowing you to set your own appointment for disbursement. And that appointment, of course, will be set using whatever, available times hasn't already been scheduled by another awardee. We hope that this helps. And if you've got any questions at all, please respond to the email that you've received with this link and with the other directions, and we'll be happy to arrange for some additional assistance from you. Again, congratulations on having received a micro grant, and we look forward to working with you in the coming days. Thank you.